Ladies and gentlemen of the board, President Curry, thank you for offering me the opportunity to come before you today and just share a little bit of a snapshot of where we are currently in our adult education program here at Compton College. As you know, our adult ed program is part of the Tri City Consortium with Compton Unified, Compton Adult School, Paramount Adult School, and Linwood Community Adult School. In essence, we've been working and looking at how we serve our customers, and we're trying to really help clarify the student journey. And in doing so, we've realized we have to find common ground amongst our programs and how we can help students connect their education and skills that they're building towards higher levels of opportunity. So we recognize that these systems are complex, and to mediate that, we see the benefit of pathways from adult education forward, adult education and non credit, helping our students achieve the type of short term uh, career success to gain entry into an occupation and earn higher wages. But it's important to recognize the various types of people that are coming to your doorstep as you're trying to service them. And our customers are varied based on the types of programs that we offer and are funded by. So in the adult schools, you have immigrants, unemployed adults, adults without a high school diploma, or maybe they have low basic literacy. Maybe they've been previously incarcerated, are currently homeless, or formerly were. Um, you have adults on public assistance, older adults, adults with disabilities, and even former foster youth. So it really runs the gamut in terms of the population we're serving, and that also involves the type of data that we're required to report on, such as enrollment data and labor market information, outcome wage survey data that comes from those types of resources. So it requires us to match some of these components so that we can ensure we have accurate data on the back end. And these are some of the systems that are used within that pipeline. But more importantly, we found within the adult education structure that we really have to update, innovate, and change the type of design that we're offering in our centers. When people enter our doors, how are they being serviced? How can we be of assistance to them? And Dr. Curry has been instrumental in ensuring that we're building a model and attempting to be innovative in the work that we do, and in connecting around some meaningful pathways. So we're currently engaging in our 3-year planning process amongst all the adult schools in Compton College. And using this customer-centered design or human-centered design process, it involves looking at the behaviors of individuals and finding out what motivates people. So we're looking at the intrinsic and extrinsic motivators of how people make decisions and what kind of propels them forward in their decision making. So here's an example. I'm going to introduce you to Fred. Fred has always worked at temp jobs. He speaks Spanish and not very much English. He has a wife and 2 children in elementary school. He is 32 years old. He is documented, but his wife is not. His wife takes care of several other children in the house they rent. So, some of Fred's goals: he wants to learn English. He wants to finish high school. He needs to make money, but is unsure what jobs are out there. So, what are Fred's motivations? Well, he wants a permanent job so he doesn't have to worry so much about making ends meet. He wants to provide for himself and his family and get his wife citizenship. He would like to buy a house someday, and he wants his children to be proud of him. So, this mix of different types of motivators creates sort of a very unique situation. And based on what Fred really wants to get out of his experience, we have to be prepared and understanding we just can't throw programs and and activities at him, but we really have to get at the core of why he's here so that we can help him be successful in reaching the type of outcomes that he's looking for. What are these types of outcomes that help us to know that we're doing our jobs right? Well, people should be getting jobs. They should be improving their skills. We should see improvements in the English acquisition. The infrastructure that we're trying to build, well, we need to be partnering. There should be some collective work that we're working on. Everyone's voice needs to be heard and decision making. Um, and ultimately, we should be building capacity of our instructors with professional development, um, enhancing technology, and ensuring that uh, people feel engaged and that there's funding to meet the needs of our goals. So, to give you an idea of what that looks like here at Compton College, what we've been working on is aligning our curriculum, our ESL curriculum, our non credit curriculum with the adult schools, as well as aligning our career programs. And this is a model of sort of a draft model of where we're at right now. This is very tentative and it'll probably take a different form, but we wanted to be able to offer you something to be able to have a snapshot of what we're trying to create in this process and a very real picture of what this work looks like. This partnership is what's being developed through Compton College and Paramount Adult School under the leadership of Dr. Curry. This is our cosmetology 10 and 11 that are being offered at Paramount Adult School through the lens of the Tartar completion by design process. And as you can see, it has all of the important information that needs to be shared about what it would take to offer a program like this in terms of staffing, offering information sessions, and what time and where can someone find out more about this process, how to complete an application, gain financial aid, how do you complete and progress through this process? And if I do complete, what will I earn? And ultimately, how can I transition to Compton College to continue with the cosmetology program or start off in the world of work? So, our intent was to help realize those successes and help people see how that's done. So, I thank you for your time. And if you have any questions, I am open for them now.